Welcome back. It has been nearly 2 years since the deadly shooting at STEM school Highlands Ranch. Since then, the father of Kendrick Castillo, who died trying to protect his classmates, has waited patiently for justice.
We sat down with John Castillo to discuss his grievances over a delayed judicial process that's been made worse by the pandemic. Here's Denver 7's Eric Lufer.
Waiting for justice is never easy, and for John Castillo, the father of the late Kendrick Castillo, being patient is an understatement.
I feel like a prize fighter. I feel like I'm in the 12th round, picking myself up from the mat, and I wake up in the morning and I go.
Kendrick Castillo was shot and killed just before graduation in 2019 when two armed shooters entered STEM school Highlands Ranch. Since then, the two suspects have gone through the courts. Alec McKinney was sentenced to life in prison. The trial for Devin Erickson was supposed to begin early next month. But a judge delayed the trial, citing the coronavirus pandemic and writing in a motion, quote, conducting a jury trial in the Douglas County Courthouse on February 1st, 2021 would be extremely difficult, if not impossible. But Castillo says the delay in justice is preventing him from getting the emotional closure he has desperately held out for.
We can't even think to begin to heal until we have the closure of what's going to happen with the perpetrators. And I can't even foresee what it's going to be like after that final decision is made.
If the process drags on for too long, he worries people will forget about what happened. He's been so laser focused on the trial, he says he wasn't even thinking about the possibility of contracting COVID-19.
There's safety precautions that can be taken, and we can be in an environment. I've spoken to our victims advocates and people like that in the 18th and asked them, if it's just my wife and I in that courtroom with the perpetrator and his attorneys, that would be fine with us.
The final sentencing for McKinney was delivered virtually, so using the pandemic to justify the delay is, in his view, a cop-out.
All the things that can impact our life that will allow us possibly not to see justice. I mean, we wake up every day hoping that, we've had close friends and family who've been impacted by COVID. Are we next? Are we gonna become ill and not see justice for our son? I mean, that's really the reality of it.
It all compounds an already frustrating process for Castillo, watching legal counsel represent the suspects while using technical maneuvers to delay the trial.
They're using everything they can, and COVID is the optimal opportunity to even amplify the delays. And it just makes it tough.
I'm Eric Lufer, Denver 7.